Hi, everybody. The reason that you are seeing Jonathan Dav, who is the star of the show here, and me, who is the cheerleader of the show, is because we really felt that we had to give you more information about the content of the course so that you could make an intelligent decision. Jonathan, what I would love to show them today, because this is more show and tell than tell, is can you just take us to one of the strategies that you are going to teach us about and how it works?
Of course. Something I also want to mention, while we will provide you with 5 backtesting scripts to be able to take our strategies and test them for yourself over different time periods and using different buy and sell criteria or requirements, that won't be all this class series includes. We're also going to include fundamental analysis strategies and strategies that combine both fundamental and technical analysis. But unfortunately for those, we can't create backtesting engines as simply as we can for these technical analysis strategies. So for today, we're going to focus on a technical analysis strategy that we have backtested and can show you what it looks like and show you how we can make changes to it to be able to find how we can make it better and things that we might want to avoid. So with that said, let's take a look at one of these scripts. The platform that we're going to be using for this series is called TradingView. It is a well-respected industry standard tool for charting analysis and strategy analysis. Within TradingView, you are able to create backtesting scripts as well as create alerts. So not only will this backtesting script that you'll have access to provide you with the knowledge of how well a program did or a strategy did in the past, it will also allow you to take this strategy and create alerts that you can then have sent to your email, to your phone, letting you know that this strategy has dinged and it's time to buy or sell. So these strategies and these scripts we have created. We have taken strategies that have proven to be profitable in the past, turned them into a recipe that we can then put into TradingView and share with you. These are not scripts that are publicly available. They are only available to the people that participate in this class series. And after the class series ends, not only will you keep access to the material, such as the videos for the series, you will also have access to these scripts. So even after the class series ends, you will have these scripts to be able to tweak and perfect your strategies. Here, not only do we provide you with the strategies that have been profitable in the past, we give you the knowledge necessary to take that strategy and make changes to it to make sure that it continues to be a perfect strategy for you. The security that I've chosen for this first example is going to be the QQQ ETF. This is a NASDAQ ETF by the family of funds Invesco. Here we have their price changes over time using 15-minute bars. What that means is every one of these candles is going to be 15 minutes. We can go up here in the top left and change our time period from anything from seconds all the way to a year. But we're going to use 15 minutes for this example. The strategy that we're going to give an example of is a strategy that we'll cover in the series called RSI STC. It uses 2 primary technical indicators, the RSI, Relative Strength Index, and the STC, the Shaft Trend Cycle. If those words mean nothing to you right now, don't worry. Again, included in every lesson that we provide a strategy is the understanding of what these different indicators are. But what I'm going to show you right now is an example of what you will get access to in terms of backtesting. So if I click this little eyeball icon, what we now see on the chart is we see various long and stop positions. These are going to be our buy and sell signals. Entering a long position is going to be where we buy into the strategy. And then we have 2 different ways that we sell. We can sell on a stop loss because the price fell below what we're comfortable with. Or we have a take profit, where the price went above, where we say, you know what, we're happy with what we made, we're going to get out while we're ahead. These levels can be customized. Yes, we will let you tweak all of the different values of the strategy, but if what you're looking for is to get started with a strategy and you're brand new to using technical analysis, don't worry too much about the individual parameters. We'll give you the option to tweak them, because if you're a power user or you get really comfortable, you're going to want that. So this is a tool that will grow with you as your knowledge and confidence using it grows. But to start off, the two things you should care about: where are you selling if you're losing? Where are you saying my gains are happy if you're winning? Below this, under the strategy tester, what you get is a back test. It will take your strategy and go back in time and trade it. It doesn't use emotion. It doesn't use anything other than logic. It follows the rules we give it. That's it. And using this, we can get a lot of valuable information for this strategy, such as, let's be honest, the thing we care about the most: how much money did it make? This strategy made 18.6% over its trading period. You can set the trading period. You can set the start date for the trading period to make sure that you're only starting when you're interested in. Otherwise, it's just going to go back as far as it can. So in addition to how much profit we made, we can also see what would have happened if we just didn't trade the strategy and we just bought and held QQQ. To see that, we can see this blue line on the backtesting sheet, which is going to be if you bought and held. Or under performance summary, we can see the buy and hold return right here. So in addition to net profit, you get a number of other important pieces of information, because while these strategies are great for buying and selling QQQ, these same strategies can be used for trading options for many of the securities that we cover. So while this strategy would work for QQQ or for the S&P 500 ETF SPY, you can also use the same signals to buy and sell options for SPY. Moving past the total returns, we get some other incredibly useful information. How many trades did it make? What percent of those trades were profitable? And what was our average profit factor? So here we can see the strategy was almost 50% profitable, but with a profit factor of 1.5, the wins matter a lot more than the losses. Finally, my favorite part of all of this, because if you're trading 15-minute bars, you're probably going to be sitting at your computer waiting for the buy signal, and then also waiting for the sell signal. So it's valuable to know how long you're going to be waiting. So in addition, TradingView provides us with the average number of bars in trades over on the right side. That tells us, on average, how many bars did we have between our buy and our sell. So in this case, we had 5 bars, meaning 75 minutes. So on average, we held our position for 75 minutes, or an hour and 15 minutes. So we can change this time period to, let's do an hour, for example.
Okay.
Now, here's the interesting thing. It is more profitable, but we're also looking at a longer period of time because our bars cover more time. So yes, we made 22.8%, but if we look at the performance summary, the buy and hold of the QQQ was 50.3%. So, like I mentioned before, backtesting is not some magic 8-ball that will always spit out the perfect answer. It's reality. So in this case, for example, if you were only buying QQQ, this might not be a good strategy because you would have been better holding it. But remember, this strategy is now 52.8% profitable with a profit factor of 1.3. We could buy options, where if we're buying options, all of a sudden, this return doesn't matter. So while this strategy might not be good for buying and selling stock or securities of QQQ, it is still a very profitable strategy in terms of how profitable is every trade, meaning it is something that could be very easily used for options. So under list of trades, it will give you the entire list of every single purchase it made. So we can see in context what were the decisions that it was making. This strategy was 47.5% profitable for Amazon, had a profit factor of 1.4. You're holding on average for 1 hour, and your net profit was 21.4%. Not bad. It gets even better when you realize that the buy and hold for Amazon over the same period of time was almost a 15% loss. So these strategies that we will provide are fractal, meaning that they can be used over different time periods, fully customizable, where you can change what security you're investing in, you can change your risk versus reward, and once you become really comfortable with the strategy, you can change the parameters or the values of the strategy itself. In the end of running a backtest, you get its profitability overall and compared to the buy and hold. You get the percent profitability and how long you're holding that strategy. And if you really want to get deep into it, you can also get a full list of every trade and be able to click in and see how well that trade performed and what it looked like in context of the historical price changes. And all of this can apply to stocks and options as well. So these strategies are a multi-tool for any investor, and we will show you 5. We will provide you with 5 strategies just like this, complete with alerts that will allow you to hook into that alert to get notified when the security that you're looking at enters a buy signal for that specific strategy. And again, these are only the 5 strategies that we cover in the technical analysis portion. This is still less than half of what this class will be covering, because we will cover a wide range of looking at technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and some that combine the two. And if you're sitting there saying, I know nothing about TradingView, how am I supposed to do all this? The very first class is an entire overview and introduction to TradingView. It is a free program. You do not need to pay for it. And I really want to emphasize that this class series is for many, many, many different levels of risk and levels of knowledge of investing. The only information that I would recommend you know before coming into this is how to read at least one type of time series chart, be it candlestick or anything. As long as you can read time series price data and you have a willingness to learn new strategies, you will gain a lot of valuable information and confidence through taking this class series.